Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 320 of playing chess every day until 2000 elo. We're at 1802. Let's find an opponent. I just got back from a walk and looking at this screen after being outside for so long looks very weird. Hopefully it doesn't throw my game off. Probably should have done a little bit of warm-up puzzles, but I already did my puzzles for the day, so made myself a coffee and getting right into it. Okay, we find Baba, and they don't want to play. Fair enough. Alright, we find a fellow Canadian, Paul. Okay. Looks legit. Has a lot of games. 12,000 games, a peak of 1950. Playing d4. We'll go d5. So we got a Queen's Gambit declined. Okay, so they go Knight f3. I'm still going to play a6. They might go for the Catalan setup. And that's an opening that I actually need to get a little bit more familiar with. This move I have zero. I've never seen that. Never ever seen that. I guess the point is if I take here, he's going to take with the knight. But then we can still go for the plan of this. Or maybe we could strike with c5 right away. c5 is a very common idea in these positions. Or he could just develop. But then he probably takes. Queen takes. And I guess he doesn't come out with tempo, so that's not the biggest deal. But I don't really want him to do this. Although I can go here. I guess takes here. Where does the knight go? Does the knight have any great squares? It can go here. It can go to e5, but then I can immediately just target it. Try to trade it off. I'm going to take. Because we're going to get to play this with tempo. Which is usually pretty decent. And then maybe we can have ideas of this as well. Yeah, okay. So I feel like this is quite strong. Because if he takes, obviously we just go here. And if he doesn't take, we just get all of this, maybe? Maybe I should develop first. Choices. If I go here, he probably plays queen here. But then we can take this for free. I'm going to go for c5. I'm going to go c5. We're going to fianchetto this. We're going to bring the knight out, bring the bishop out. It'll be all good. And maybe he'll go for a queenless position here. Who knows? But I guess we just take the pawn back and our bishops are going to be very strong. It also opens the doors for my queen on this diagonal. Not that that really matters, but he also might push. I'll just take with the queen though. I guess he could play e3 now, but then his dark squared bishop is blocked in, which I think is pretty common in these kind of positions, but I mean, if he plays e3, yeah, there it is. He plays e3. He doesn't want me to take the pawn. Or I could take the pawn, but I guess knight takes. So if I take this and he takes here, I mean, that's just straight up an isolated pawn. He's not threatening to come out. He could maybe go here or here. He's probably trying to just castle, if I were to guess. But if I were to take and then he goes here, we might have check. And if he were to block, I could just, no, not take, because the the pawn protects dummy. Yeah, I think we just make this not very complicated and develop here. Try to get him to trade some pieces. The bishop's gonna live on this diagonal and be very strong, but I just don't know which side I want to go with first. Because partially I want to go here, and partially I want to go here. If he takes, it's not an issue right now because I can take the queen with check. So I think I'm going to go like this. Develop this knight, and then we're going to leave this bishop here for a little bit, just in case he takes, because I want to be able to take and then take without wasted tempo. Oh, did I already blunder? I mean, he can straight up just take that. I guess I can go check, but then he goes here, and he's going to get the pawn. I can move the rook. Like, I could go rook here, but that looks so bad. Takes. I always have check to evade, but then there's that. Yeah, I missed this idea. Okay, so what about just going here? And if he takes, then I just move the rook. It's going to be very weird. My king's probably going to go here at some point. I don't know. It's probably the best I have. Yep. I don't know if I want to even, like, keep the rook, to be honest, and play this. It might be better to just, like, develop. But no, because then he just gets the rook for free. I think we have to save it. Now, this is not a position I was looking for at all. Might have ideas of playing h6, just disallowing. Well, no, because I was thinking like here to trade, but then he just jumps here. Takes here. Could push through. I don't like that. I don't like pushing through. I also don't really want to trade material, but maybe I need to. So if I go here, takes, bishop takes, he's gonna go check. And then I guess I have this, but then knight takes. Wow, that's actually crazy. If I go knight here, I mean, I don't really want to allow him to just take. But if I go knight here, and if he takes, I can take like this, I guess. Our position looks so bad. Yeah, he just takes. So we're gonna take this. Knight takes, of course. Now if I were to take here, queen comes in. Doesn't look very good. I might have to push here. I guess I can go like this. I really can't, can I? If I go here, am I worried about takes? Takes. I mean, he's just always got check. He's gonna win the piece. That's the problem. My king being on the squares is the issue. And I can't castle because I don't know. I don't know what happened here. Closing it down seems okay. Gives him a permanent pass pawn though. I don't think I can allow him to come in with checks and such. And this knight's way too strong. He's got an outpost here. I need to trade that off. He's just up 2 points now. Dang it, man. Where did I go totally wrong here? I guess I just completely missed this idea of knight g5 double attacking. Otherwise, like, because if he did that there, I could have just defended like this, but so he's attacking this pawn, disabling me from going here. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think I need to play like this. Because I need to get rid of that knight. If I go here, what's he gonna do? I don't know. We're gonna play knight here, or bishop here. And we will take this if we get the chance. Because, I mean, he's gonna play this. No? Yeah, but now I can take here. No, I can't. Takes a check. I guess I could take, but then takes. Let's just take and trade, I guess. What? Really? Check? He'll probably just block. Then can we come forward? No, he's got checks. If I could maintain this pressure, it would be good, but I don't think we can. I don't really want to give him this bishop, though. Maybe I play here, and if he goes here, then maybe we come here. I'm going to give the check. He'll probably go here, and then I'll go here and just protect in this way. Because obviously, you know, I can't let him to take and then this, because this would hang. I don't really want to put the queen here either to protect, because that's where the bishop wants to go. King moves? That just feels so wrong. Why not? Why not here? Does he have any, like, real threats? He just put himself in a mating net. If I go here, he probably jumps here, maybe? Is that the idea? But then we can still just come up. Oh, if I go here, he's gonna sacrifice maybe, and then come in for some checks. But if I go here, okay, maybe we should go here on the back rank then, just to avoid any nastiness. But if I go here, is there anything with this pawn? I don't think so. I think I can just go like this. I guess we have here. No, I'll just go like this. I want to get the king here anyways, but he's gonna get the knight here. It's gonna be kind of scary. This is not a fork right now, which is great, but it's terrifying. Also, if he moves the knight now, I can take the pawn. So the only legal square for my opponent's king is right here, right now. So, I don't know, I'm thinking of checks along this diagonal. Obviously, nothing really works right now, but I feel like our #1 priority should be to get rid of that b6 pawn, to be honest. Because it's 2 squares away from queening, and if he gets b7 protected, that's a fork. I don't know what he was thinking with king d1, but maybe the computer's like, yeah, that's the best move. I'm the best, you shock. It's also good to note that if we landed a queen on d or e1 right now, that would be checkmate. Or a rook, for that matter. I think I might see something like, I think we might see a queen to d3. Queen to d3 seems pretty good. Oh, he just takes. I mean, the plan was to do this. Then he's gonna go here. I mean, I have to take that. He's gonna block that way. Something just does not feel right. So if I go here, that threatens a fork, and kind of threatens this. Kind of ish. Here. I gotta be worried about this pawn though. Like if I get the knight here, he kicks me away, I'll probably just have to go back. I could also play a move like this and try to go for something here, which I think is decent. Let's try to apply pressure to this knight. And yes, the knight does have a check, but we can just take it. And now the queen is pinned down to defending mate. Well, not right now, but if the knight were to move. So the next thing I'm looking for is like rook here. And I won't be surprised if we see rook here. This is a free pawn, but we don't really care about that. I am seeing a way that we could win the b6 pawn. It would involve taking and then taking, but I'm not a fan of it because I feel like we are actually the ones calling the shots right now, despite him having this very strong pawn. But with rook c8 coming, king here, like rook d8 kind of stuff, I feel like we're kind of crushing him right now. Could be wrong. Or maybe even like knight here takes. And if you were to take, we just take. And then if you were to go here, we just have discovered attacks. It's gonna be mate. Okay, so he goes check. I mean, fair. King here. What's his idea? I don't think that was a good move. He doesn't have any useful checks. Or maybe he does. He goes, if I go here and he goes check, and I were to take, he can now take. It still seems very dangerous for him. Maybe I want to go king here so there's no checks with the knight. But if I go king here, is there any drawback to that? Because, like, in the next position after I move my king, I'm threatening takes, and he cannot capture back because of mate. So if I go here, he has to move the queen to protect the bishop. So I'm kind of inclined to go here so there's no more checks. But the only thing I don't like about this is if the queen moves, he then takes this with check. So if I go here, is there any checks with the queen? No. I'm going to go here. I'm going to connect the rooks. Now I'm threatening to take and take. Or take and checkmate. So he kind of helped me with this move. It also took a lot of pressure off of this square. There's still none of this. Maybe he comes in and tries, but we probably have to be pretty careful here. Queen here, I guess we take, check, knight here, because we wouldn't want to block with the queen because then takes, and then he captures the piece. So what is the move here? Can he just move the king? I think he can move the king now because I put the king on e7, so the bishop can take with check. It's kind of nasty. But we are straight up attacking the knight. So the knight's hit twice. And the knight's the only thing protecting mate right now. Also, our rooks can just come. I actually think he's toast. Queen back. That doesn't really work though, because I just take. And now we're attacking the queen, and that's mate. So now we're just going to be a piece up, at the very least. And my opponent resigns. Let's go. I actually am excited to analyze this one because I felt like we were much worse from the start. And then my opponent put their king in the center, and that's where they went down. But yeah, we both had blunders. So we got the Queen's Gambit declined. This is how I play. I play a6. I've got love scores. And typically they don't really play like that, but anyways, they did. So we took. We play the best. Going here is alright. So one of the ideas of this position, or like this opening, is that you're going to play c5 at some point. But I guess it was better to just develop. And here it wants f6 already. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we let him in here. And then we blundered. We had to go rook here. Oh, because if he takes, he's just giving two pieces. Ah, I see. Okay, I'll have to remember this for next time. Because I was pretty stumped. And then yeah, we gave him this, and his position's much easier to play. We should have took the pawn, but then we lock it down. Bishop comes out. Yeah, because I wanted to remove his very strong knight. He goes back. We just take, and he pushes. I was thinking he was just gonna take and go into this. Oh, then he can force a queen trade, and this pawn's pretty strong, but he doesn't do that. Pushes, and then we go check. And yeah, this is where I was expecting him to go into this. And then, I mean, I didn't want to go here. I was probably going to play something like here. Queen a4. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty... Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, there's mate in one? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. But yeah, no, my opponent goes king d1. That's terrible. And I've been on that side of the board where I'm like, I know I'm crushing, and I'm just like, all right, we don't need our king to be safe. But yeah, putting the king there, especially with this alignment here, that's asking for a lot of trouble. Now we're supposed to go queen to c5. What does that do? Push. And then I'm supposed to go rook f8? I guess maybe to target this. What about just development? e5? And you counterattack? What? That's not even a counterattack. You can just straight up take and then lose the game. Okay, anyways. We go back. He takes, we take. And then this is his first downfall. He pinned himself, like in a very, very bad way. He should have went here and probably brought the rook. But, okay, so we did have knight to e4. And he's still better here. But he gives this check, and then now he's just lost. And we should have went to... We should have went here. I just didn't like any, like, checks. I mean, obviously we just take it right now, but I just didn't want to allow any of that. I don't know. Didn't want any counterplay, I guess. But yeah, after I move the king and he goes back, there's nothing he can do to stop me from just winning the piece. He's supposed to go here. Now wants check. King e1. And you take. Probably. Just go into this. You're up a piece. And yeah. I played with a 78.2. My opponent played with a 68.5. I had a performance elo of 1850 versus their 1600. And yeah, that's another one in the books. Appreciate you guys staying along with the journey, or maybe you're new. Appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.